There, YouTube. It's been said that many a man has done some of his best thinking in the shower. And that's where I just got out of. I just got out of the shower. And I was thinking a lot, and a lot of the thoughts that were roaming around inside my head I've decided that I needed to put them into a video to try and explain some things to you guys, and also to perhaps prevent further mishaps. Um, I'm disabling rating ratings on this video for obvious reasons. I'm going to leave comments up because I think I would actually like some comments on this. Sorry for the production values. I don't have the camera sitting on the tripod. I'm not, in a good position. I'm just sitting at my chair with the camera pointed towards my face because I just wanted to do this quickly and efficiently. Um, when you do a channel similar to mine, where you're out there and doing commentary and expressing strong opinions, not everybody is going to like what you do. And I fully accepted when I started YouTube that I would get comments that were um, either trollish or hateful or just downright nasty, and I fully accepted that some people are just not going to like me personally or my personality or the things that I say, and I fully accepted that. That being said, I do have a rather authoritarian stance on my channel. If you're going to comment on my channel, and you want to continue to be able to do so, you have to be nice to me. You don't, have to be nice to me. I could just block you, but if you want to continue to, there's no reason that I wouldn't block someone who posts something nasty. Now, I'm not saying that I'm just going to axe everybody that disagrees with me or that, thinks in a different way, because I'm not about censoring other people's opinions, even if I find them wrong or abhorrent, or even if I find them offensive. But if you do so in an offensive manner, then, you know, why would I keep you around? Now, this happens on average 2 to 3 times a week. I block someone, um, and usually it's no big deal. I don't think about it. Blocked, and then I move on with my life. But when it's somebody who's been a subscriber for quite a long time and who I've never really had any sort of problem with in the past, it kind of worries me, and I always reflect back and I think, well, was it me? Was it something that I did? Or was it something that they simply took the wrong way, a miscommunication, or just something lost in translation? Because, especially if it was in comments, text does not convey emotions or intent. And I think in this case, yeah, it was a misunderstanding. So the video is directed at Tycoon Mike 3, who I'm going to unblock. And I hope that we can just put this beside us, put this in the past, and, not really mention it again because it doesn't need to be. I don't feel that what he did was warranted. I think that it was wrong. But on that same point, from his point of view, if I am accurate, and I could be completely wrong. He could be a troll. I don't think he's a troll because he's been a subscriber for a long time. But from his point of view, maybe he saw me as being a dick. I wasn't being a dick, but maybe he saw me as being one, and maybe he has something going on in his head, and he's frustrated about something, and I just happen to be the person that he lashed out against. And that's what I was thinking about in the shower, so I decided, just unblock him. He doesn't have to subscribe, of course, again. He doesn't have to ever come to my channel again. But that being said, I'd like him to, because, I don't think it was such a monumental incident that I don't want him around ever again. just to, you guys can all really look at what happened. I mean, it's pretty, easy to find out what happened. Don't bother asking. But it was also minor, and I didn't even give it a second thought. Just block. But then I thought, wait a minute, that guy's name is familiar to me. So I looked into it a little more, and then I got in the shower, and that's where I was thinking about it. Basically, I get a lot of comments whenever I do something like, like a game on a Nintendo system that has more mature themes like blood or violence or whatever, or even if I'm doing like GameCube collection updates and I'm showing the games and there's something that's rated M. I invariably get comments like, I'm surprised, Nintendo's all about censorship and they don't allow that. And that hasn't been true for a very long time. And it amazes me that people still think of Nintendo that way because they censored, on the NES and in the beginning parts of the Super NES. But after they lost so much money with Mortal Kombat, they stopped doing that, and it's been a long time, and there have been many, many, bloody, gory, sick, twisted games on the Super NES, on the Nintendo 64, on the Game Boy Color, on the Game Boy Advance, on the Wii, on the GameCube, not the Virtual Boy, but, and I get annoyed with these comments because it's just every single time, and it just bugs me that so many people still have this view of Nintendo as being very strict in that sense. And Tycoon Mike 3, my comment was not necessarily directed at you in particular. That's why I didn't call you an idiot or resort to any kind of name calling or say that, you're stupid or anything. I think that maybe you took it that way, and I'm sorry if it came off that way, but that was not my intent. My intent was to express frustration, my feelings of frustration on my own channel, and I have every right to express anything that I want on my channel. If I, was to call you an idiot and all that, that would have been within my rights because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want on my channel. I can say anything to anybody that I want. And if anybody's got a problem with that, they can feel free to unsubscribe or just not even comment. Because if I feel that you're being stupid or you're being obstinate, I'm going to tell you. Because that's the kind of person I am. I'm very open about how I feel. I'm very vocal about how I feel. And you're not going to change that. You don't have to like it, but you do have to respect it if you're going to comment on my channel. Now, this whole thing, he came off with like, well, fuck off and all this shit. And I was just like, okay, yeah, block. Because I don't need to deal with that. But, like I said, maybe he took what I said the wrong way, or maybe he's frustrated and angry at something else. Maybe he's got something going on. For the past week or so, I've been, we'll say emotionally distraught, okay? And I'm not going to go into the reason why, because I'm not emo like that, and frankly, it's none of your business, any of you, unless I've told you already. But I've been having a rough time, and it's the reason that I did not do any of commentary videos in the past week. And my temper's been short, so maybe I just, want to try and scale that back and just, take a deep breath, take a shower like I did. And it's always calming to just step back and say, well, maybe this guy didn't really mean what he said, and we're going to leave it at that. So if he wants to leave a comment here, that's fine. And you know what? You can say anything you want. If you say something that I see as being rude to me or disrespectful or nasty, yeah, you're just going to get reblocked. There's no problem with that. You don't ever have to come to my videos again. You don't ever have to look at my face again. You never have to hear my voice again. It's completely within your rights to stay away from me, and it's completely within my rights to keep you away from me. But, like I said, I just wanted to attempt at a reconciliation here simply because I know that in the past week, because things have been so rough on me, I've been rough on some people. So I've taken that into consideration. But like I said, if I'm expressing a thought or an opinion, I have every right to do so. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that I've never gone onto somebody else's channel and insulted them. Of course I've done that. But when I do that, I fully expect and accept that there will be retaliation. If I feel like if I feel compelled to go to somebody's channel and insult them in some way, and I'm very good at it, I take it for granted that I'm going to be blocked, and I never even bother to go back to see if they responded, because I know I'm going to get blocked, and if they don't block me, they're idiots for not doing that, you know? So that being said, I just wanted to do this video real quick, get it out in the open, and just let me know if you're watching. I'm going to unblock this guy and see what happens. Please don't make me regret this.